Aloha from the Stampin' Angel. Today I'm excited to share with you a wedding card that I created using mint macaroon cardstock that coordinates well with the DSP that I chose, the dies and the punches and embossing folder as well by Stampin' Up. Look at all the detail. And we're going to set this over here. Set it over here for a minute. What I love about this card design is how classy it looks, making it perfect for celebrating a wedding. Yes. Classy. It was inspired by another card I created for class years ago. The Stampin' Up! Colors I used are from the DSP that I chose, or Designer Series paper, including the Highland Heather ribbon that is applied to the back part of this, or behind the hearts. Alright, so actually we didn't use this one. The hearts were cut out with the heart punches, which are found on page 153 of the annual catalog. So as you can see, we have lots of other punches here, and the heart punch is a pack of 2, and the product code is 151292. Also used to emboss the hearts for the feminine side of the card. I am going to use today what is called the Pretty Florals embossing folder. And it's right here, marked clearly by me with the washi tape, telling me that it is a current embossing folder to use. All right, and so we have a die, as you can see, that cut out the sentiment for this card, which comes from page 175 of the annual catalog. It's called the Tailor Made Dies, right here. Their product number is 155563. And I found that to be a really fun set of dies to use quite often. Alright, let's go ahead and start creating our our card, sorry. We have, I forgot to mention that the congratulation part comes from a retired stamp set recently, right here, and it's called Love and Happiness. You can choose any type of sentiment that you feel works perfectly for this card design. All right. As I've said before, one of the things that you should do before you start creating is do all your stamping. So this is a piece of black cardstock that has already been embossed with white embossing powder using the Versamark as well, and it was heat set, and now I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to use a little bit of a sticky paper. I can't remember it. Anyway, so you get it on there and you have it straight as best as you can, and then use Post-it note to help keep it in place. unless you have the magnet board, which I do not have, and then put it through your your Stampin' Emboss and die cutting machine, which is nicknamed the Boss. Cut that. You can use the mini one, which is also equally as awesome. And here we have it. Take off your post-it note and take off the excess. Toss that aside, and here you go. Another sentiment for our project. All right. So now I'm going to do 2 hearts at the same time. It needs to go in this embossing folder. It will make a beautiful, pretty card. And I will do that real quick here. Hold on. I don't know if you have embossed before with an embossing folder, but it is magical, I think. Yeah, just makes things pop really well. Yeah, lots of fun. You can definitely create with less and minimal amount of tools, but it is so much more fun to have these tools, especially if you use them. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna this one over here. Okay, now we've gotten most all the parts done. Excuse me. Alright, so our back piece of designer series paper is cut at 3 by 4 inches and then placed on the center of the card. Alright. Our second piece is a 2.5 by 4. So it's pretty much the same length as this, but it's a little shorter, as you can tell. And then we're going to turn it over, and then that gets placed directly in the center. Easy peasy. I like the glue because it moves and gives me a chance to adjust things before it's solidified. So if you use tape a lot or a tape runner with your crafting, then you are a very confident crafter. Alright, so the first heart that we put on is the blue one. I chose a blue to match the designer series paper, and it just kind of goes in the middle and off to the side. You can see that there's a little bit of a margin right here. The next thing that goes on is our Highland Heather piece of ribbon. And I use tear and tape to get that to apply easily. I notice this ribbon kind of falls apart. So having that tear and tape on there would be nice. Alright, our next piece is the white elegant piece that kind of mimics a wedding dress. And honestly, on most embossing folders, you could do either side. I did this outward side. Put it on in a little bit of an angle. And then choose 3 embellishments that would look nice on there. And I chose these are called, oh, I cut it off, pearl. I'm pretty sure they're the pearls, so just putting 3 on there, making sure it's adhered really well. And there you go. So that part's done. And now with the congratulations, we will be putting dimensionals on here to pop that up. And this card is pretty quickly done already. Alright. So if you have big fingers like I do, sometimes using something to help you, a tool of some sort, is very helpful. Alright, so now we have 2 beautiful cards all finished and 2 different embossing folders used. So yeah, this embossing folder is a retired one, but it looks really pretty for the project, and so for this one I used a current that you could buy if you want to do this project. Alright, let's see. I guess you may want to see this one. Anyway, I have showed you all of the products used in this card. Thank you for joining me today for Creative Inspiration. Please follow me on your favorite social media, like, comment, and share. Ring the bell for future Stampin' Angel fun. For more content and to shop in my online store, please use the links included in this video. Now go and create something great.